Glad she's okay, though. All right, well, Senator Kamala Harris and Vice President Pence butting heads over a potential COVID vaccine at last night's debate. Watch this.
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Senator, I just ask you, stop playing politics with people's lives. The reality is that we will have a vaccine, we believe, before the end of this year. And it will have the capacity to save countless American lives. And
here to react, Dr. Qanta Ahmed. She is a pulmonologist at NYU Langone. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ainsley.
Good morning. The president would not say that you can take a vaccine unless it were approved, right?
Exactly. That's why we have agencies like the FDA and many other public health authorities that will advise us. And that's why multiple vaccine candidates are in trial at the moment. But what the senator did in this was an untold harm, and I do regard it as unforgivable. This is not the first time she's made these remarks. Bear in mind, we've had tremendous difficulty helping Americans modify their behavior for various reasons in this pandemic. As the vaccine becomes open to the public, we want people to take the vaccine, just as I'm working now to get people to take the flu vaccine. What is so upsetting is that Senator Harris identifies as Black herself. She has a mixed heritage from Jamaica and South India. And Blacks in the United States, African Americans in the United States, have died at 3 times the rate of any other demographic in this country. If we look at Kansas, 7 times the rate. If we look at D.C., which she hopes to make her provenance in the next 4 years, 7 times more African Americans than others die. The vaccine is specifically going to help the most vulnerable minorities and the most at-risk people in this pandemic. She has just given enormous fuel to the anti-vaxxers, and she is casting Democrats. Many of them are my friends. Many of my close loved ones are centrist Democrats. She's casting them all as anti-vaxxers.
So the vice president just said it's remarkable that we can come up with a vaccine in less than a year. Is that accurate?
It is. It's absolutely historic. And that is the result of the coronavirus task force. That is the result of President Trump's vision of empowering both the private and public sector, of fuel injecting with incredible amounts of finance, not only in the United States, but overseas. American taxpayer dollars are fueling so many research studies, including a very promising candidate at Oxford University. We've already pre-purchased hundreds of millions of doses of the vaccine. This has never been seen in history and is to be commended. And by saying that she will not trust a vaccine that will come out under a Trump administration, she is casting herself as anti-science. It's an empty caveat to say that if Dr. Fauci orders it, she will do it. She's discrediting the entire U.S. government's effort at trying to combat coronavirus.
Dr. Ahmed, thank you for weighing in.
Pleasure.
Big show still.